My name is Melinda Palacio, and I'm going to be reading from my poetry book, How Fire's a Story Waiting. And this is the title poem, How Fire is a Story Waiting. My grandmother caught the flame in her thick hands, curled fingers made nimble by kaleidoscope embers. Fire burns hot and cold if you know where to touch it, she said. I watched the red glow spit and wiggle as it snaked down a thin timber, a striptease born out of the festive sound of a half-filled matchbox. Through orange windows framed by obsidian eyes, I saw the child she once was, a little girl who raised herself because her mother had a coughing disease. Blood on her mother's handkerchief didn't stop her from dreaming. Maria Victoria was going to be a singer with her deep cinnamon stick voice. She watched novelas in the kitchen while waiting for dough to rise, her body heavy with worry for 2 families and 3 lifetimes. She tucked mariachi dreams under her girdle. Lullabies escaped on mornings warmed by her song falling into gas burners turned on high. The flame on the stove was never the same. It had a bad hangover. Didn't remember the many matches lit when its starter broke down. My grandmother rolled paper into a funnel, stole fire from the pilot to light the stubborn burner on the right. Crimson burned blue on white paper, its folded edges curled black like lace ruffle on a skirt. The finicky flame can't comment on its magic, the thousands of tortillas and pancakes cooked over the years, how I burned myself roasting a hot dog campfire style, how a melted pencil smudged under my sister's eyelid makes her beautiful. My grandmother noticed the time, almost noon. She needed to make 3 dozen tortillas to feed her family of 13. The show over, she blew the match into a swirl of gray squiggles, snuffed it before it had a chance to burn hot on her finger. Funny how fire is a story waiting. And since you'll hear a lot of poetry today at the festival, I'm going to read How to Make a Mediocre Poem Sing. 1. Vary your cadence. Pair a primeval word with a root like parsnip or potato. 2. Enunciate. Pretend each meter was your very last breath. 3. Ask an age-old question. Why is a raven like a writing desk? 4. Say teacup. Add another P word with a penitent tilt to your head. 5. Throw in Shakespearean characters. Cordelia, Portia, Prospero. Pretend you were the bard himself, making up the names for the very first time. 6. Wear a long white button-down shirt. Leave some of the buttons undone. Make sure your pants and fingers have ink stains. 7. Before lifting the bangs from your eyes again, take a slow sip from your water bottle, careful to unscrew the top slowly. 8. For an extra memorable performance, entertain them with more than poetry. Sing a song in a foreign language. Quand il me prend dans ses bras. 9. Memorize a line or 2. Look into the audience's eyes. Smile. 10. Talk birds, beaks, and plumes. P word again. When your audience of poets coos and ahs, you've done it. take a bow.